Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In this video I will be giving you a complete tour of the Hotel Vista Sol, showcasing everything it has to offer and what you can look forward to when booking your next trip to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. So without further ado, let's start the video. This is the hotel's reception area. In this corner, you will find a desk where you can book various package tours and activities offered by Nexus, such as island tours, snorkeling, scuba diving, city tours, and more. You can even rent cars here. There's always a staff member available to provide all the details, including the types of activities available, their schedules, and the package prices. Right next to the reception area, there's a small bar serving shakes and alcoholic drinks. The menu is displayed in front and all the beverages here are included in the tour package. For some context, we booked our 7-day tour package through Sunwing Vacations, which covered accommodation, meals, flight, and airport transfers. Most of the vacation packages we came across followed the same format, meaning all meals and drinks were included in the price. The only extra charge would be if you order bottles of alcohol to be delivered to your room. This is a spacious waiting area for guests, whether they are waiting to check into their rooms or for their flights. We noticed it gets quite crowded on weekends, as that's when most tourists tend to check in and check out. This is the spot where you can book your a la carte dinners. There are about 6 or 7 different cuisine options, but you can only reserve up to 4 of these diners in a week. On regular days, meals are served buffet style, but if you want to try specialty dishes from different countries, you will need to book an a la carte dinner. We tried the Italian restaurant, loved their pizza that is so different than what we actually regularly eat. The pizzas are made different. The Mexican tacos were amazing. The gourmet, great seafood, and the sushi bar, which we didn't like at all, as the sushis were pre-prepared and served on platters. I think the sushi we eat regularly from here, the store bought, are actually nicer or yummier than the actual sushi bar we went to, so I definitely do not recommend that place. If you get a chance, definitely try their Chinese restaurant. I believe it's teppanyaki or something. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's very popular. It's number 5 over here in the screen, and the chefs prepare the dishes right in front of you. Since we had already used our 4 bookings for the week, we couldn't try anymore, but there's also barbecue American option we didn't get to experience, so I can't comment on their food. You can always check the menus for all the restaurants before you make any reservations. In order to make a reservation, you just need to follow the steps and select the time, number of person, and provide the room number. This is the buffet section. It is actually only open during the time that is on the board over here. Breakfast is from 7 to 10, lunch is from 12 to 3, and dinners from 6:30 to 10 p.m. Here's a quick glimpse of what you can expect for breakfast. For a detailed look at the food, you can check out my Punta Cana daily videos, where I show all the meals we enjoyed and the activities we did during our trip. For those who eat halal, the options are quite limited. For breakfast, we mostly had eggs, bread, cereals, plenty of fresh fruits, and fresh juices. At lunch, we had to be careful to ensure the fish dishes didn't contain any alcohol. We often stuck to white rice with beans, fish, and fruits. For dinner, we opted for a la carte restaurants and enjoyed some good vegetarian dishes. On our island tours, we had the chance to enjoy plenty of freshly grilled barbecue fish, which we paid for extra. So, for that, you can actually watch my daily vlogs so that you know what to expect when you go for island tours. Just outside the dining area, there is the first pool. Hotel Vista Sol has three swimming pools. This is the first one and is the party pool where there is music shows going on at night. Every pool has a little mini bar nearby where you can get all the drinks. This is the total map of the whole hotel. So you can see there are three pools, which is good because then there is less crowd in one single pool. Whoever wants to enjoy night parties can go and sit near this pool and enjoy the party, and then whoever wants their quiet romantic pool side view, they can go on the other pools and they can have their quiet time over there. This pool is surrounded by only a few rooms, while most of the accommodations are located near pool 2. We stayed near pool 3 and it ended up being our favorite. If you are traveling with a small child, pool 3 is ideal. It's quieter and less crowded. I will show you pool 2 and 3 shortly, but first let's head to the beach. Three of the restaurants are located near the beach: Mexican, Italian, and American barbecue, while the other three, gourmet, sushi bar, and the Chinese restaurant, are situated in the middle of the entertainment area and the buffet. Near the beach, there's a children's daycare available, open from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and again from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. If parents want some time to themselves, they can leave their kids there while they explore the hotel. I tried to leave my child there, but he didn't want to stay. Some kids were playing on their own during that time, but my one didn't cooperate. There are two bars and one VIP bar near the beach. I also spotted someone selling coconuts for $5 each. Interestingly, everyone prefers to use US dollars instead of Dominican pesos. This is the daycare that I was talking about earlier. So you can just leave your child over here and then roam around the beach, because it's so hot over there. Children sometimes prefer being inside AC room rather than walking in this hot weather. So I wanted to do that with my kid and also be friends with other children over there so that he can have a good time as well. When we arrived at the beach, we were excited to jump into the water and have some fun. Unfortunately, there was so much seaweed in the water that swimming was not possible. You can actually see in the video the amount of seaweed actually the shores have. On the fourth day, the hotel finally called in trucks and workers to clean away the seaweed, allowing us to swim by the fifth day. However, the water still smelled bad. It smelled like fish. I'm glad that we booked island tours instead of spending all our time at the hotel pools, because island tours had actually a sea beach that was really clean and well maintained, because a lot of tourists actually select those tours. They actually keep the place clean and tourist friendly. From our room, pool 3 was just a short distance away. To me, pool 3 looked like a Mickey Mouse shape. It had a separate section for children, which was always filled with kids playing. The section which is barricaded is for the children, and then there is a small jacuzzi area and a larger section for adults. At check-in, the hotel gives each guest one towel key. There's a towel booth near every pool, typically open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The only downside was that the pool closed at around 7 p.m. Since it's really hot during the day, we usually went around 6 p.m. when the heat had eased, which meant we could only enjoy the pool for about an hour. Also, if you book any activity other than the dolphin show, because dolphin show is for about 3 to 4 hours, any other activity, you will likely leave the hotel early in the morning around 6:30 to 7 a.m. and return after 7 p.m., meaning no pool time that day. The hotel has a shopping center with all the essentials and a variety of souvenirs, all priced in US dollars. I came across some interesting items, though the prices were a bit high, which is understandable. I wanted to compare them with local shops, so I booked a city tour that included a visit to the local market. You can watch the city tour video to learn more about that experience. Right now, I can let you guys see what you can actually expect in the shop that's inside the hotel. There is a cigar lounge just beside the shop where you can find various cigars and coffees. Just opposite to the store, there is a bird paradise, home to beautiful birds like parrots and various types of chickens. We spent quite a while there because my kid wanted to feed them. We even grabbed a slice of bread from the buffet so he could feed these birds. I spotted 2 hammocks during our stay, but they were almost always occupied. We finally got a chance to enjoy them after checking out of our room at noon with our flight scheduled for 6 p.m. It was a long waiting time. We waited until one became available and then relaxed there while waiting for our pickup. This is the entertainment area with casino on the side where nightly shows take place. A board on the side displays the weekly schedule and show times, so we snapped a picture of it on our first day. Also, every night from 8:30 to 9 p.m. there's a special disco night just for kids. So a lot of kids, they were just looking forward to this time and this disco night program. I'm adding a little video of one day's disco so that you can understand what I'm talking about. This is the night view of the hotel and pools. The hotel also has a spa with a 60-minute session priced at $80. But the rates vary depending on the service, and there's even a little room for bargaining. We were just going to check out the spa location and wanted to see all the prices as well, because we went to the reception and they told us that you need to go to the spa area and talk with the ladies to know about the pricing. Sometimes on the weekend I saw that they stand in the middle section of the pools and rooms, and they also give you leaflets of their pricing and tell you about their service. If you want to talk with them at that time and book it, you will have a room for bargaining. This is the second pool of Vista Sol, which, as I mentioned earlier, is surrounded by many rooms and tends to stay quite crowded. There are signs along the pathway, so while it might look a bit confusing in the video, once you are there, it's easy to find everything I have shown. One important tip: room checkout times can be extended for an extra charge. For example, our flight was at 6 p.m. with a pickup at 4 p.m., but we had to check out at 11 a.m. We only learned about the late checkout option at the last minute, and by then our room was already booked for another guest, so it wasn't available. If you request it a couple of days in advance, you can arrange for a late checkout. I hope this information helps you and you don't have to suffer like I suffered, which is waiting outside of the room for 5 hours is a lot with a kid. We truly enjoyed our trip to Punta Cana and had a great experience at Hotel Vista Sol. However, we would have appreciated it even more if the hotel could have arranged some halal meat for us. We did request it at the reception. Let me know in the comments if you know any other hotels in Dominican Republic that provide halal meat upon request. I hope this video gave you a complete look at Vista Sol Hotel and what to expect during your stay. If there's anything else you would like to know, just leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Wishing you a fantastic vacation in the Dominican Republic. Let's wrap up today's video with a beautiful pickup dance. Take care. Bye.